Look at this one, Werewolf Apocalypse. I'll put that E-score up. This one here I have found before. I got noise going on. Vampire and the Masquerade. This is a book that I have had before. That one's going to make some good money. Here's another no-brainer. I'm going to talk about Harry Potter here in a second. Here's a Harry Potter 3-book set, 1, 2, 3, in really good condition. All right, hey everybody, Mike, Golden State Picker. Today you get to see me grab some books. I don't have my GoPro, but I got this, and I'm going to try and show you as we go along what a bin is, because many people are asking. So there's a bin, okay, 4 by 5 by 5, basically full of books. We got an interesting bin full of science fiction, so we'll take a look at that and stick around. We'll try and show you some books. All right, guys, this is bin number 1. So basically what I have here is there might be some first editions in here on a lot of science fiction. So this is going to be just basically me putting them in my car, stacking them as nicely as I can. A huge lot of hardback, some paperback, science fiction. Can be a nightmare with this. So we're going to pull a bunch off and we'll take a look at some, and eventually we'll see if we've got any first editions or anything like that. There's got to be 1 or 2 in here somewhere. So we will quickly go through them as fast as we can and show you. And here's another bin. There's the typical bin. This is it right here. You can kind of see how big a bin is right here. There you go. All right, and up here, yeah, this is a little thing we use, and I'll hook my phone right there, and then I will use my whoops it's bouncing around. I will use my Anatomy scanner. There's my scanner. I will turn it on, my phone will go on to that, and I will scan books. All right, guys, so right off the bat, I want to explain to you, this is the barcodes. This is a UPC code, which I'm going to scan those. These over here, these particular science fiction ones, have the old ISBN numbers inside of them. So these I'm just going to put in my car and deal with it later. Okay, I don't want to waste my time. I will try and figure this out at home. So barcodes like this one right here, I'm going to show you the E-score. That's a good book to go into Amazon. All right, guys, here's some that I've put in piles just to kind of give you an idea of what we're looking for. Basically now I'm looking for like Isaac Asimov, okay, Nemesis, Robots and Empire. This is Frederick Pohl, so I'm putting them kind of in lots. This is Arthur C. Clarke, so I put a bunch of those. You never know. These are the name science fiction authors. There is Philip K. Dick. Some of his can be worth some money. And then there's Ray Bradbury down there. This one here is a 4-book set. And basically that's a $25 bill. Try and show you some of this stuff, but I got to go through all of that, and then I got to go through all of these here. So I'm going to have to fill the back up of the car. You can start to see I have bins, but these I'm just going to stack in here. I'm going to have to take them home. Again, they're little book sets. There's something in here worth value. Again, I will take it home and go through it, and I'll show you some more book stuff in a minute. All right, everybody, here we are. And I just had to start putting them on the ground. There were so many science fiction paperbacks, hardbacks. Look, remember I tell you, I find games. So here's a couple of role-playing games. That pile of books was a bunch of role-playing, like, books. And there's, like, probably, I don't know, 30 to 50 of them in there. All of these. This is Amazon. So I put Amazon in here. Amazon, that's out of 1 bin so far. Because all we've got here is, that one is now empty, pretty much empty. I did everything in there. Put it over to here, and I still have 2 bins to go. So I'm going to work on that one and that one. And as we go along, we'll try and stop, and at the end, we'll just show you. But if you want to do books, it's crazy. It's a lot of work. Today is a lot of work. This is an unusual bin. Do not get me wrong. This bin here, just a little bit unusual, and I'm glad that I can show it to you. All right, here's a little update. I'm going to try and show you these e-scores on these particular books. So that is a book there. I think it's 90, and I think the medical surgeon's about 25 to 35. There's a Jules Verne omnibus, not sure. Here's Jose Farmer, The World of Tears, volume 1 and 2. Now here is an interesting one. I'm going to put up the e-score I got from Scout IQ and Amazon. It's not going to go for that much, but it does sell for about $50 on eBay as a first edition. Got some more, ended up getting some more Isaac Asimov. So again, we're still working on our pile, and we're still working on our bins. So I will let you know. All right, guys, this is just part right now. I'm just trying to stack a lot of that science fiction hardback, some paperbacks coming in. A lot of these gaming guides, I have no clue on those. Gonna have to search through that. Come back around here. I'm gonna show you the back here. Okay, I'm gonna talk about a few of these. This one is brand new sealed. This is a net of 45. I'm gonna put the e-score up here from Scout IQ. You will see it. I believe medical herbalism is like 30. This one here is Wild Turkey, and you'll see that's probably a $45 net profit. I think this was, I don't know, I'm not going to tell you what this one was. This is part of that gaming guide. I do, if I can scan them with that barcode, I will. That's a good one. Look at this one, Werewolf Apocalypse. I'll put that e-score up. This one here I have found before. I got noise going on. Vampire and the Masquerade. This is a book that I have had before. That one's going to make some good money. Here's another no-brainer. I'm going to talk about Harry Potter here in a second. Here's a Harry Potter 3-book set, 1, 2, 3, in really good condition. That will get good money. Now, here's one that's interesting. Flip it around. I will cover up the title and I'll let you know. What do you think it is? It is Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone in Japanese, I think. What is interesting is you scan it here, you'll see what it's worth. But you got to remember, I think they read backwards. So the back of the book would be the front of the book. I'm trying to find before I destroy it. Oh, Mike, long day. It's a long day today, guys. Here we go. Yeah, you can see it. It's just you can see Harry Potter up there. So you find all kinds of stuff. You heard me talk about, this is a Japanese English dictionary. You have to look that one up. Not many Bibles today. A couple of Bible-oriented things, but not much. Here's what's left of the pile of paperbacks, okay? Now, sometimes I miss the bin and they bounce, so some of these got to be picked up, but a lot of these have got to be looked up. The ones that kind of on the ground, except for Cat Kid. These are all Amazon. More of those gaming guides, so all Amazon. All in all, a very, very good day. I will stop the video here of this portion. I will talk a little bit about this in a second, so the video will go on, but I'll talk about this in general and what you just saw. All right, everybody. Hey, I'm back home. Just thought I'd show you that I did get all those books inside this car. This is crazy amount of books. A lot of it is the science fiction stuff that I got to go through. Just some interesting books. A lot of good money. There's good money in this particular run. I did find some of these, which are Pekin to Pods, Kiwi Company, Kiwi Crate. There's like 4 of these. Here's some of those games a little bit closer. This particular game, I got it buried. One book's kind of mashed. One fell into a crevice. Here is the Kremlin. Okay, this game is showing me probably about $50 if it's all there. So that's an interesting game. I gotta make sure these don't get, like I said, some more of these Steve Jackson games. I must have 75 to 100 of those, and a bunch of books. And we'll flip it around and we'll talk about them in general. Hey everyone, back behind the car. I haven't done one of these type videos in forever. If you've ever watched some of my older videos, sometimes I did stuff behind the car, behind a shopping center. I just didn't know what I was doing. I still think I don't know what I'm doing, but I try. I give it my best. And today I just wanted to show you how the books worked. What a bin is. I get that question over and over. So now you know what a bin is. I find other things in the bins besides books. And it can be a lot of fun, but it is a lot of work, especially if you get 2 or 3 bins and you have to go through them and the sun's beating down on you during the summer. So it is not easy. I'm a little bit older. I'm not old, but it does take its toll on you over time going through all of those books. I don't know how many, but I go through thousands. I think my scans are like 1,500 to 2,000 scans. Scout IQ, the app, will tell you how many scans you did for the day. It's interesting. I got a lot of sci-fi. That is an unusual, huge lot. I've had Harlequin. If you watched my Harlequin one, where I got like 1,500 Harlequins, which is just that's a nightmare. This one was not quite as bad, but it was much cooler because there are interesting, books you just don't know. Like if you look, the covers of sci-fi are very interesting. This one here is by Anne McCaffrey, but a lot of cool cover art. And sometimes the book sells just because of who did the cover art, that kind of stuff. Now you saw me, I had lots of Isaac Asimov, Arthur C. Clarke, Poe, a bunch of you do this long enough, you're going to know who they are to be looking for. And basically, I look for the name authors and then look for first editions because there's where can be some very, very good money. So I'm constantly looking for that. Also, you saw that we found some games. There were like 5 games. This is Kremlin. I looked it up while I was there. It's $50 to $75. So it's obvious that this person was into sci-fi, all that kind of stuff. So very, very interesting, find. Now, this is the type paper book that I liked a lot. It's an older sci-fi, that kind of thing. And I will have to do some research and look some of these up because some of these paperbacks can be worth a lot of money. You've seen me show you some of those. So there's just a ton of books. Look at this. This is something else I found. It's called Kiwi Crate. There are 4 of these that I found. And these are some kind of, I don't know, you put it together kind of thing. And these were in there, and there were 4 of those. So they will have some value. I will lot those 4 up. So again, it's not just the books that we find, but we find other things. So it's a very exciting sometimes. Sometimes it's dull, okay? So, you get there and you get a couple bins and it doesn't hit very well, but you make your money back, that kind of thing, and you make money. But like this one here has the potential to be very good. You saw all of those, what are they? Here they are. Look at this. This is, GURPS. GURPS seems to be a big name through these gaming books. This is Steve Jackson. So I've known GURPS and I know Steve Jackson, and this is a source book. So who knows? I don't know until I look them up. I can't waste my time there. When I have something like this, you got to pack it up. And what do I do when I get duds? I take them back with me when I go do books and then dump them and get rid of them there. So I will try to find the best items, lot them up. I will pre-box the lotted up books. So there will be some hardbacks that will be lotted up, some paperbacks that will be lotted up, and hopefully we will find some other books that we can sell singularly and make some good money. That's basically what it is. So you can see, hey, a little peek into the book world, as we say. And hey, if you find a good source, if you find a way to do stuff, you can make some good money. It has to be a consistent input into Amazon FBA to make good money. It's not easy, okay? I'm telling you that right now. You see it. A lot of work for somebody I'm a little bit older, so I have to lean in. It gets hot, all that kind of stuff. So it's not easy. But if you like books and you like to, do something like this, it's kind of fun. It is. It's not kind of fun. It's actually a lot of fun. It's fun. You just don't know what's in the bottom of those bins or in the middle of those bins. All right. Hey, there you go. A little look into the life of my Amazon FBA eBay books. And hit that like, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks again, guys.